Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to a preview and predict the lineup for West Brom versus Arsenal. Arsenal will be looking to make it 3 Premier League victories in a row when they travel to the Hawthorns to face West Brom on Saturday night. The Gunners have beaten Chelsea and Brighton in their last 2 games to move into 13th position in the table, but West Brom remain in 19th position, having collected just 8 points from 16 matches. West Brom entered Tuesday's clash with Leeds United off the back of an excellent play at Liverpool and would have been looking to record their first home victory since the end of November. Leeds ran riot at the Hawthorns, though scoring 5 times without reply, and it remains to be seen whether new head coach Sam Allardyce can get a tune out of his players against the Gunners. A record of 1 win, 5 draws and 10 defeats has brought the Baggies 8 points, leaving them in 19th position, 5 points from the safety of 17th place, which is currently occupied by Brighton. There is still plenty of time for things to change, but it remains to be seen whether Allardyce is given the funds required to improve a struggling squad during the January transfer window. West Brom are actually unbeaten in their last 3 Premier League home games with Arsenal, though recording 2 wins in the process, and have impressed impressively against Manchester City and Liverpool over the last couple of weeks. Arsenal, as mentioned, will enter their first match of 2021 off the back of successive wins, overcoming Chelsea on Boxing Day before recording a 1-0 victory at Brighton on Tuesday night. Head coach Mikel has been under huge pressure earlier this month, but there has been signs of progress in their last 2 months, with a number of youngsters taking the opportunity to impress. 3 of Arsenal's next 4 matches in all competitions are at home, and a win at the Hawthorns would certainly hand them confidence ahead of a run of potentially winnable fixtures. That said, there is no getting away from the fact that it has been a disappointing campaign for the club thus far, having picked up just 20 points from their last 16 matches to sit down in 13th position. The Gunners are actually on 9 points off top 4 at this stage, but it's very difficult to imagine them being in contention for a Champions League spot come the end of the campaign. So in terms of the team news, it looks like Kieran Gibbs is a doubt to face his former club, while Bukayo Saka is expected to be fit for Arsenal. Sam Allardyce is expected to make changes for the visit of Arsenal, and he questioned his players' commitment following the 5-0 home defeat to Leeds on Tuesday, and Filip Kronovic, Matheus Pereira and Branislav Ivanovic could return. As stated before, Kieran Gibbs is a doubt with a quad injury after pulling out of the warm-up ahead of the Leeds defeat, and Jake Livermore serves the final game of his 3-match ban. In terms of Arsenal, Bukayo Saka is expected to be fit for Arsenal's clash at West Brom with boss Mikel set for a selection headache. The teenager was forced off late during Tuesday's win over Brighton, where Alexandre Lacazette scored off the bench after he reported a sore back. The pair should be fit to start at the Hawthorns, while David Luiz and Willian, who both had illness at the time, may be available, but Thomas Partey with a thigh injury remains absent, along with Cabrio, who has a coronavirus, and Reece Nelson has a minor muscle injury. In terms of some stats, you can see that West Brom are unbeaten in their last Premier League home games against Arsenal with 2 wins and 1 draw, having only faced defeat in their 3 of their first 9 against them at the Hawthorns in the competition, with 1 win, 2 draws and 6 losses. Arsenal have scored in all 24 of their Premier League meetings with West Brom, the best 100% scoring side by one side against an opponent in the competition's history. Arsenal have just won 1 of their last 6 Premier League away games against promoted sides, with 2 draws and 3 losses, with that victory coming at Fulham on the opening day of this season. So in terms of the stats, it looks like Arsenal do have a chance, but at the same time it looks likely for West Brom at the moment as well. But you never know with the statistics, they are never true all the time. Anything can happen, and Arteta has been breaking the wrong records and the right records, so we will see with that. And I think we will start moving on to the predicted lineup, and hopefully Arteta can go with this sort of lineup so we can get this win. And if you guys don't disagree, make sure you guys comment in the comment section below. So as you can see, on the 2nd of January, which is today, Arsenal will be facing West Brom at an 8 o'clock kickoff. So in terms of the formation, I'm going to stick with the 4-2-3-1. We got wins over Brighton and we got wins over Chelsea, and I think Arteta will stick with the same formation as well, and hopefully he will. In terms of the goalkeeper, we're going to go with Bernd Leno, and we already know that with this formation we can attack a side that's going to defend the whole way. It's Big Sam's way. He likes to defend 24/7. In terms of the left back position, there's only one man, that's Kieran Tierney. There's no other player that can take his position at the moment, and that's Kieran Tierney. In the left centre-back position, I'm going to go with the first player that's going to come in my list is definitely Pablo Mori. And since Gabriel Magalhaes is still serving his restrictions due to coronavirus, he won't be playing. I would easily put Rob Holding in there, but I always want to see William Saliba. I've been calling it every single day, put in William Saliba, and I think I want to see him at this club and have a chance, even though Arteta says no. This is my predicted lineup, and I want to see William Saliba in the team. In the right back position, I'm going to go with not Hector Bellerin. I'm sticking with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I think Bellerin has been shaking here and there. You can see in the Brighton game, they were targeting Bellerin's side. If you guys watch the game, if you guys don't think Bellerin is the right back, then I'm telling you right now, he's not. You can sell him in the January transfer window. You can already see Arteta's getting rid of the deadwood. We got with Kolasinac out. And hopefully Mustafi, all the other players like Socrates, all the deadwood can hopefully get out of it. And I want Bellerin to get out as well. We can hopefully get a hefty sum from his value. In terms of the centre mid position, I would have to go with El Neni. I think he's the first player that you can put in this team at the moment. He looks like a solid player, and I think he's going to stay at Arsenal for a very long time, and he looks like one of Arteta's favourites in this team. Next of all, we're going to go with Granite Jacker. I think this partnership is working well. I think even Real Madrid want Ceballos back and want to cancel the loan because he's not getting a chance at Arsenal at the moment, and Arteta doesn't rate him at the moment, and he can't because it looks like Arteta wants to go with a defensive two, and with someone Partey slotting in straight away, it's going to be a defensive formation. We can see straight away with the back 6, 7 chilling at the back and letting the front 4 do their work. And we'll move right into the left wing position, and there's one man that's in strong form at the moment, and I don't care what you guys say, but I'm going to go with Martinelli. I rate the guy. He's the reason why I also play good, because his energy is the one that makes other players want to be more show their energy as well. You see Granite Jacker mentioning it, that Martinelli is one of the reasons he wants to perform more better in the club. So he slots straight into the team, and in the number 10 role is going to be a one man, that's Smith Rowe. I don't know what you guys think about that one, but for me, Emil Smith Rowe is the player that can play in the number 10 role. If you're going to sign players like Emil Buendia, Marcel Sabitzer, any other players, Isco, for me, let's go with what we have. And I want to see Emil Smith Rowe. I don't want to see Ozil from the January transfer window. I don't want to see him recalled back to the squad. Sell him. He's part of the deadwood in my opinion as well. In the right wing position, I'm going to go with Bukayo Saka. Sorry, Nicolas Pepe, but it looks like Bukayo Saka's taking your place already. He looks like very threatening. He's the reason why we got the goal against Brighton. And for me, I'm going to go with Bukayo Saka. I don't know what you guys think, but I think we should go with Bukayo Saka. Next up, I'm going to have a think. Should I go with Alexandre Lacazette or should I go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? And for me, I do want to go with Alexandre Lacazette. I really do. I don't know how Arteta's going to do it. I don't know. I want both of them to play. But if I have to choose one person, I have to go with Aubameyang because there's something about him that you see that he's a strong player. And he's done it for years. But for me, I really do love Lacazette. But it looks like we're going to sell him in the January transfer window. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But for me, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang starts. So hopefully you guys enjoy that predicted lineup from me. If you guys don't enjoy it, make sure you guys comment below what players you don't disagree, because many of you guys may be having problems with my centre back option with William Saliba and right back option with Maitland-Niles, and other than that, it looks exactly similar to the Brighton game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Happy New Year if I haven't said it before, and make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. And the support's been crazy on the previous video with the Sabitzer video, and everyone's been clicking on it. Hopefully you guys want to see more of that. Make sure you guys comment below as well. And if you want to see more transfer news, or if you want to see predicted lineups and previews, leave a comment below and I'll choose which one you guys want to see. And hopefully we can hit that milestone at the end of the year, and hopefully we can keep growing as a channel. Other than that, guys, remain blessed and peace.